Hello today and welcome back as we continue with the updates of Prince Harry in New York. And here we have it as part of New York Climate Change Week. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, participated in an exclusive event hosted by African Parks that showcased the transformative work the organization is undertaking across the continent, emphasizing their innovative conservation at scale initiatives. As a passionate advocate for environmental conservation, the Duke joined a distinguished panel moderated by Katie Couric, which included notable figures such as Hindu Omaru Ibrahim, Rob Walton, and African Parks CEO Peter Fernhead. Together, they engaged in substantive discussions that illuminated the organization's ambitious goal and measurable success in combating climate change, protecting vital ecosystems, and enhancing local livelihoods. The Duke shared a personal and powerful account of his involvement in the historic 2016 translocation of elephants in Malawi. This experience profoundly shaped his understanding of conservation and its extensive impact. He expressed how this pivotal moment further fueled his commitment to the continent as well as his passion for Africa's rich biodiversity and cultural heritage. The Duke connected African Parks' mission to his broader philanthropic vision, highlighting how their strategic approach aligns with his goals for sustainable change. He emphasized the importance of collaboration and investment in conservation efforts, noting that protecting Africa's natural resources is essential for both environment and livelihoods of local communities. The event served not only as a celebration of African Parks' impactful work across 22 protected areas in 12 countries, but also as a rallying call to join this vital mission. The Duke's participation underscored the urgency of the conservation challenges facing the continent and the need for collective action. By cultivating collaborations and backing initiatives like those of African Parks, they ensure that they will preserve Africa's natural splendor and ecological richness for future generations. So we have some images here of the Duke of Sussex. Look at this group shot. Everyone looks so happy. And we have been blessed with so many images from Prince Harry's time in New York. Look at him here in these pictures. He looks so confident, such a man's man. And I love the fact that he's so commanding in some of these pictures in his address. And then there's the warmth, the hugs, the smiles. It is so good to see the reception that he has had in New York. And we're looking forward to seeing him doing so much more. And now we have a very heartwarming part 2 of the story. Here the story goes. As Prince Harry's trip to New York City kicked off, his family back home in California was on his mind. On September the 23rd, the Duke of Sussex FaceTimed his wife Meghan and their children Archie and Lilibet before he hit the stage at the 2024 Concordia Annual Summit in New York City. While chatting with his family, Harry panned the camera around the room, giving his children a mini virtual tour of the event space at the Sheraton New York Times Square Hotel. On his first day of his visit, I covered this yesterday, the Duke of Sussex highlighted the Diana Award, the only charity established in his mother, Princess Diana's memory, in a panel discussion on mental health. And he was joined by Dr. Tessie Ojo, CEO of the Diana Award, along with 2 recipients from the Diana Legacy Award, Chiara Rianti and Christina Williams. So speaking to people at the event, both of the ladies said of Harry, quote, "He is just so kind-hearted. Not only was he helping us get comfortable with speaking on stage, but he comforted us after as well," end quote. That's what Chiara told people, and went on to say, quote, "And backstage he was actually calling Meghan. I thought that was just so sweet and it helped humanize him. He made sure we had no nerves at all," end quote. And isn't that just a through line that has been a theme at this event? Seeing Harry getting up close and personal with all these individuals he's interacting with and making them feel so at ease. That is a gift that people say his mother had and is so strongly in the Duke of Sussex. So isn't that sweet? He was always having his family on his mind, keeping close in touch with Meghan and the children, even when he's far from home, and giving them a chance to participate in a way in the events that were going on, especially how sweet at the Diana Award. So Harry has a jam-packed day as well. So keep it here for more. I will give more updates on the Duke of Sussex. So share your thoughts on this news and also share your favorite images of the day. I absolutely love this one. I wonder, could this have been the phone call in question? I wonder. So once again, share your thoughts, and I've just got to add this in here. Congratulations to also New York for how they are taking care of the Duke of Sussex. Complete protection for the prince. He has security detail that is guaranteed to him, and you know what? He is deserving of it. So kudos to them for that.
Hello, everybody. Can I ask you to take your seats if you haven't already done so?
So Prince Harry's busy New York City trip spotlighted many causes close to his heart, including his work with the environmental tourism initiative Travelist, which is celebrating a milestone anniversary. So Prince Harry gave a talk, so let's take a listen.
With access to data. Our theory of change clearly illustrates the connection between data and the lives of local people. Accurately measuring impact on a large scale, as Sally has talked about, is a vital first step towards transforming the entire system. We know that hotels employ a large number of local people, offering economic access for communities and often underrepresented groups, particularly women. These jobs and incomes directly affect the communities where these properties are based, with ripple effects on broader social issues such as health and education. When tourism represents 10% of global GDP, the opportunity to drive positive social change is enormous. Our new data initiative aims to give us a clearer understanding of how tourism can be a genuine force for good and what changes are needed to ensure that it delivers on that promise. I've seen tourism done well, and I've seen it done poorly, as many of you in this room probably have too. It's what inspired me to create Travelist in the first place, because the business relies on destinations, and those destinations are held together by the people who call them home. Tourism has the potential to make an incredible difference if we channel it with good intentions. And with the industry set for a massive growth expected to represent nearly 11.4% of the global economy by 2033, we have to be single-minded in how we harness that power. At Travelist, we're committed to creating a tourism industry that works for everyone, not just for those sitting in boardrooms or on faraway islands. Our collective responsibility is clear: to ensure that travel becomes a positive impact sector and the benefits reach every level of society. It's interesting that in the last 5 years, we've heard many people tell us that our goals are simply not possible. They said we'd never get these major tech companies to cover it, let alone adopt the same data standards. They said we'd never bring data to scale consistently or build solutions that work for everyone. And yet, our team, our partners, have done.
So part of the company's 5-year strategy includes an initiative to centralize the collection and distribution of sustainability for data for key aspects of travel and tourism to help travelers make informed decisions about how and where they travel to, according to a release from Travelist. So you can see there, Prince Harry had quite a busy day, so keep it here for more. There will be more updates. So on to part 3 of the story today, where this is an update once again on the Duke of Sussex's US visa application, which has been ruled that it should remain private. US Judge Carl Nichols ruled on Monday that, quote, the public does not have a strong interest in disclosure of the Duke's immigration records, end quote. And went on to add, quote, like any foreign national, the Duke has a legitimate privacy interest in his immigration status, end quote. And added, quote, like any foreign national, the Duke has a legitimate privacy interest in his immigration status, end quote. So here's a quick summary. In a lawsuit last year, the Washington, D.C.-based think tank argued that, quote, widespread and continuous, quote, media coverage of Prince Harry's admitted drug use called into question whether the government properly vetted the Duke and followed proper procedures when it admitted him into the country. So application forms for US visas specifically ask about current and past drug use. So the Heritage Foundation's lawsuit argued that US law, quote, generally renders such a person inadmissible for entry into the country, end quote. In his memoir, the Duke had said cocaine, quote, didn't do anything for me, end quote. But the judge, Carl Nichols, said the public's interest in disclosure of Prince Harry's immigration records is, quote, outweighed by the Duke's privacy interest, end quote. Once again, that's an update. I think I'd also covered this in a way because we did have that favorable ruling a while ago. So I covered that in more detail. So links as well will be appearing here if you want more updates. So I wanted to add that in here. This is great news for the Duke of Sussex. And it was something we'd been praying for as well, because this whole lawsuit did feel like a bit of a witch hunt against the Duke of Sussex. I don't think any American was losing any sleep over how Harry got into the country. I don't think so. So I think that was the right decision. It felt in a way politically motivated, that lawsuit. So once again, great. We are happy for that favorable ruling. And once again, keep it here for more. And I would like you to share your thoughts on that in the comments section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you, Denise Grayson. I appreciate you for choosing to be a part of this community and also accompanying me here on this YouTube journey. Thank you for the support and kindness. You are valued, and I say thank you, thank you. I love you. A very special thank you as well to you. You go by the handle Lala, who has been such a long time supporter of this channel through Patreon. Thank you for choosing to be a blessing to my work here. You are seen and you are so appreciated and cared for here on this channel. Thank you so much for the consistency and your kindness for so many years. I appreciate you and love you. Thank you. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. I truly do love you all and pray for God to bless you. And for those of you who like, comment, and share, I appreciate you as well. If you liked this one, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on Twitter or X. I'd love to see you on there for more informal posts. Keep it here for more. I love you all and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.